All right, let's get into it. Today, we're talking about selling to an unseen market. We're going to crack open an insider's playbook for associations, a market that's absolutely massive, super influential, and honestly almost completely misunderstood by anyone on the outside.
So let me ask you this. What if there was a multi-billion-dollar market hiding right in plain sight? A world where all your usual sales tactics, they don't just fall flat, they actually backfire on you. This isn't some thought experiment, right? This is the real deal. This is the world of associations.
And to help us navigate this, let's meet Alex. Now, Alex is a total pro. He's a top-tier enterprise tech salesperson. You know, the kind who thrives in that cutthroat corporate world. But his boss just threw him a curveball. A brand new target, associations. And let me tell you, Alex is about to hit a wall because he's about to find out that everything, and I mean everything, he thought he knew about selling is completely, totally wrong.
So the very first thing that hits Alex is just the sheer scale of this thing. We're talking billions. And I'm not exaggerating. This isn't some tiny little niche market. The association industry is a powerhouse. I mean, think about it. There's an association for literally every profession you can think of, from, orthopedic nurses all the way to craft beer brewers. And the key thing here, they spend a ton of money on tech and services.
And look, you got to get this out of your head right now. Nonprofit does not mean no profit. Not even close. Associations are seriously sophisticated businesses. They've got all these different revenue streams. Yeah, sure, they're the membership dues, but they're also pulling in huge amounts of cash from events, from educational programs, and a big growing chunk from things like sponsorships and advertising. For them, that profit, that's the fuel. It's what lets them actually go out and do their mission.
Okay, so the money's there, the business case is solid. Now, this is where Alex's real education starts. He's about to learn rule number 1, and honestly, it's the most important one. In the association world, culture is everything, and if you get the culture wrong, well, you'll find yourself out the door before you even know what hit you.
And this might sound almost silly, but it is so critical. Alex gets this advice from his mentor, a veteran executive director named Jamie, and she just lays it out for him plain and simple. The fastest way to blow it? Get their acronym wrong. Seriously. How you say it, if you spell it out or say it as a word, mess that up and it's like a giant flashing sign that says, I'm an outsider and I didn't even bother to do the basic homework. It's the kiss of death.
And this cultural divide, it goes way deeper. It's baked right into the language they use. You see, Alex is used to corporate speak, right? It's all about ROI, competitive advantage, efficiency. But you walk into an association meeting talking like that, it's going to fall completely flat. Because in their world, they're speaking a totally different language. It's all about member value, advancing the mission, and being a good steward of the community's resources.
So what does this mean? It means you have to make a complete shift in your mindset. You have to learn to speak what we're calling mission-centric language. Every single thing you talk about, every feature, every benefit, it has to be framed through one and only one lens. How does this help you serve your members better? How does this advance your mission? Because in this world, the mission, that is the bottom line.
All right, so let's say Alex gets it. He's speaking the right language. But as soon as he does, bam, he runs into the next big roadblock. And this is a big one. It's kind of like a test that every single association is going to give you. And how you answer it, that decides if you even get to continue the conversation. And this is where it gets interesting, because you're dealing with this central paradox. See, every association will tell you, and they believe it with their whole heart, that they are unique. And you know what? They're right. Their mission is unique. But, and this is the big buck, when you look behind the curtain at how they actually operate, their day-to-day challenges are incredibly similar. As Jamie puts it, operationally, they are all singing from the same hymnal.
So how do you pass this unique test? Well, there's a framework for it, a simple 3-step response. Step 1, acknowledge their uniqueness. You have to show them, yes, I see you, I've done my homework, I understand your specific mission. Step 2, demonstrate your expertise. This is where you show them you understand the common operational problems that all associations face. And then, step 3, the most important part, connect the dots. You show them exactly how your solution for those common problems will help them achieve their very unique mission.
Okay, moving on. Let's say you've got the language down. You've passed the unique test with flying colors. Now you're facing what is maybe the most misunderstood piece of the whole puzzle, figuring out who the real buyer is. And the assumption Alex makes here, well, it's the same one most salespeople make, and it is completely 100% wrong.
Just think about it for a sec. In your typical company, who do you sell to? You go to the top, right?
The CEO, the CTO, whoever holds the purse strings and can make the final call. But in an association, who actually has the power to sign off on a big purchase? Who is it?
It's not the executive director. And this right here, this is probably the single biggest mistake that vendors make. They pour all their time and energy into selling to the executive director, assuming they're the buyer. But they're not. They don't have the final say.
The reality is, it's more like a complex web of relationships. Think of the executive director as your champion, your guide, your ally inside the organization. They are absolutely critical. But the board of directors, they hold the ultimate authority. And the real influencers, the ones who can make or break your deal, a lot of the time it's the volunteer committees. You see, you're not just selling up a simple chain of command. You're trying to build consensus across this whole group.
So you put all this together, the language, the unique test, the complex buying process. What does it all mean? It means you have to throw out your old playbook. You need a completely new one, built not on being aggressive, but on a total shift in your mindset. And that shift, that's the master key. It's what unlocks this entire market.
In this quote from Jamie, man, it just nails it. Associations see themselves as stewards of their community. They are not some Silicon Valley startup trying to move fast and break things. No way. They are trusted institutions. Their job is to safely guide their members through all the changes in their industry. So they're not looking for a disruptor. They're looking for a guide, a shepherd.
And this is the light bulb moment for Alex. He literally scribbles this down in his notebook. He realizes it's not just a sales tactic, it's a whole philosophy. And it hits him on a personal level too. He thinks about his relationship with his daughter. He realizes he has to stop trying to control everything and just start guiding. And that one little shift, it unlocks everything for him. Not just at work, but in his life too.
Because when it comes right down to it, cracking this unseen market, it isn't really about having a better product or a fancier feature set. It's about having a better approach. It's about earning their trust, speaking their language, and really, truly understanding that your job isn't to sell them something. It's to serve their mission. So I'll leave you with this question. Are you ready to stop selling and start guiding?